Good morning, Dopey. Your favorite podcast. Now a YouTube show.
Good morning, Dopey, and welcome to another exciting, action-packed episode of Good Morning, Dopey, our deep yet often shallow dive into the daily reflections. But today won't be that shallow because we have a special guest, a blast from the past. You might know him as Sloppy Jones. I know him as Garrett. Welcome to Good Morning, Dopey.
Good morning, Dopey.
Nice. Where's the courtside classic? I want to see you wearing that shit.
Courtside classic, man.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. It's a little early for a YouTube show, but I woke up early just for your YouTube show.
Nice. I like the way you're handling this. Today, obviously, is April 14th. And, and if you don't know, Garrett Sloppy Jones just came out with a really, really evil EP called The Brochacho Bro Down by Sloppy Jones. Please check it out on YouTube when you're done with today's daily reflection. This is the good, and then the Brochacho Bro Down is the evil, obviously. Right?
Yeah.
All right,
The
here we
yin
go.
and the yang.
You
All right.
ready? The
I'm
number
ready. I'm
one,
listening.
the number one offender. Resentment is the number one offender. It destroys more alcoholics than anything else. From it stem all that doesn't make any sense. From it stem all forms of spiritual disease. From it stem all forms of spiritual disease. For we have not been this is so hard to read. For we have been not only mentally and physically ill, we have been spiritually sick. As I look at myself practicing the fourth step, it is easy to gloss over the wrong that I have done because I can easily see it as a question of getting even for a wrong done to me. If I continue to relive my old hurt, it is a resentment, and resentment bars the sunlight from my soul. If I continue to relive hurts and hates, I will hurt and hate myself. After years in the dark of resentments, I have found the sunlight. I must let go of resentments. I cannot afford them. Sloppy Jones, your take.
Man, resentments are the number one killer of an alcoholic. And there was this guy that I went way out of my way to go meet him during the holiday season and set up a date to meet him, only to have him ghost me.
Did I
Totally
ghost?
not even call me. You totally ghost me. So what did I do? I prayed for you every day.
How long did you pray for me?
40 days and 40 nights.
Did you really?
No, Dave, I wasn't mad at you. I could never stay mad at you. No matter, no matter what. There's no reason to be mad at you. You've never given me a reason to be mad at you. But resentment is a huge thing, right? I mean, long story short, I bailed somebody out of jail in recovery, only to have them stiff me for the money and then crash one of my cars. And I burned with anger for a good year and a half. And all I could say is give time, and pray for the other person. We all are going to get resentments, whether we're alcoholic or not. And we can let them eat us away or, got to get over it, and meditation is a big thing. All those tools they give you, it's not going to go away overnight. I wish it could. That's why I drank, right? As soon as I drank, everything felt significantly better. But we can't do that anymore, right? So prayer, meditation, and talking to other people about it. Sometimes my own perception of things is a lot worse than if I shared it with another person, So, I mean, it's definitely the crossroads of your recovery. And just because you have time doesn't mean that you're not going to have a huge resentment too. Time means shit. Life sucks. Bad things happen to good people. And we have to get through it, So, it's the number one offender.
Let me ask you, I think one thing that's really amazing is that, we can be in different cities and different states, and yet learn the same tools. Like for some reason it surprises me, you know, and obviously people all over the world get the same tools, but it's cool to me that they're the same and that they work. And then another thing that I think is weird is like I can be working a spiritual program or even be spiritual today, like, and then still find a resentment in the same moment. You know what I mean? Like you can have this beautiful day. You can be working a spiritual program. You can be praying and meditating, and still a resentment can pop up, you know? And it's like, it's weird. I think it has to do with, you know, self-centeredness, self-esteem, self-hatred. You know what I mean? Like, cause I find like I'm resenting Howie for something that happened today. I'm working this amazing spiritual program. Howie did something and I can't let it go, and I'm resenting him, you know? And I need to pray for Howie now, don't I?
Yeah, sure, man. I mean, pray for, you know, to let it. In the morning, I have a list of people, whether I'm mad at them or not, the people in my everyday life where I pray for them to have the love and compassion that I want in my heart, right?
That's what I do. That's my thing. Yeah, that's the same thing that maybe we have the same sponsor. Maybe we're from the same sponsor lineage.
Maybe, man. I mean, I come from a long line of very great sponsors. It's not any of my doing that I'm such a sober guy, you know.
What
But
about Howie?
I wanted to say, like, when we were talking about how I was sober when I was younger, right? I thought even at that time, like, hey, if I'm sober, my life should just be a bowl of cherries. I shouldn't have resentment. And like you said, like, resentments pop up, you know, and it's like, it's easier said than done. Believe me, I go through it still all the time. Like, so mad. How do I let it go? How do I let it go? And it's like, just keep sharing and praying, and you know, you'll get through it. Give time. This too shall pass. All that stuff sounds so cheesy, but it's so true. Like, I can't even think of things that used to enrage me 6 months ago, a year ago. I can't even remember what they were. I remember being pissed off, but that's how important they are. Most of the time, it's not really that important.
What do I do? Look, Howie, put yourself on camera. What do I do about that?
What?
Well, what's wrong with Howie? Why are you so mad at Howie, dude?
He messed something up, something huge.
I didn't mess anything up.
He messed something huge up today.
You messed it up, you asshole.
And now he's blaming me, and I feel.
I told you last night.
It's like, Garrett, I got problems. I got to pray for Howie.
3. What step is for accepting responsibility?
Get yourself off the screen. What are you doing?
I have a good suggestion for you, Dave. It'll make you feel a lot better.
I'm listening.
Go punch him in the face as hard as you can. That will make you feel a lot better.
Howie? I
Sure
can never.
can.
No,
Try
I can never do that.
He's always punching me in the face.
I could never do that. All right, Garrett, this was great. Thank you for bringing your own unique Mayo Pack brand of spirituality to our show.
Well, that's Charlotte, North Carolina brand now.
All right,
I'm a Southern.
Take it easy. Are you the most New York person?
Dopey. Good morning, Dopey. Have a lovely day, Dopey.
Are you the most New York person in Charlotte, North Carolina?
No, there's a lot of us down here.
All right, cool. You're a worker. You're a New Yorker amongst Charlotteans. What do they call people from Charlotte? Charlatans?
Charlatans. Yeah.
No. All right. Stay strong, Dopey Nation. Good morning, Dopey, and fucking toodles for Chris. And thank you, Garrett.
Toodles.
Dopey, I'm face down on the floor. Dopey, please sir, can I have some more?